Hello students, I am Dipali Devi, your geography teacher. Today I am going to discuss about the next part of the chapter of agriculture chapter. In previous class, we discussed about the uh, factors, farm system, that means farm system. Agriculture or farming can be looked at as a system. The important inputs are seeds, fertilizers, machinery, labor. Some of the operations involved are plowing, sowing, irrigation, weeding, and harvesting. The outputs from the system include crops, wool, dairy, and poultry products. Then you see the picture. This is the picture. The farm system of an arable farm, physical and human farm inputs. Some physical factors also there and some human factors. These are the things, the inputs, process, and outputs. And these are the physical inputs. These are the in the right hand side, these are the physical inputs. In our farm system, first time we need the land. We need land. After that, to do the agriculture, we need the important input. That means input. These are the seeds, the fertilizers, machinery, labor. To do first and foremost, to do the agriculture, these are the first thing. These are the first thing that without seed we cannot do the agriculture, and we without fertilizer we cannot grow properly, and the machineries, the water, the crops, like that. These are the inputs. The first time the seeds, the chemicals, and machineries, these are the inputs. After that, plowing, sowing, and spraying, these are process, and outputs are the crops. There are some factors needed, to do the agriculture properly, and these are the physical factors like sunshine, temperature, rainfall, like that. And human inputs, without the labor of the human beings, the farm system or the agriculture system is not possible. So storage, labor, machinery, chemicals, these are the things. Types of farming. Farming is practiced in various ways across the world. So not in the same way the farmers doing the farming system. So in the different types are there, based on the location of the land, based on the quality of the labor, like that. The farm system is in different types. So the farming is practiced in various ways across the world depending upon the geographical conditions, demand of produce, labor, and level of technology. Farming can be classified into two main types. These are subsistence farming and commercial farming. Farming are in two types, mainly subsistence farming and commercial farming. Subsistence farming means that this type of farming is practiced to meet the needs of the farmer's family. That means the farmers, they want to produce according to their need of their family. So this is the system of the subsistence farming. That this type of farming is practiced to meet the needs of the farmer's family. Traditionally, low levels of technology and household labor are used to produce on small outputs. That means the inputs are only the limited amount of seeds, the small plot of land there, and household labor used to do this type of agriculture or farming. So subsistence farming can be further classified as intensive subsistence farming and primitive subsistence farming. One is intensive subsistence farming, another is primitive subsistence farming. Let's see the intensive subsistence agriculture. The farmer cultivates a plot of land using simple tools and more labor. That means in primitive days, in early days, the farmers doing agriculture using their household tools like dao, hoe, like that. These are the khunti, these are the tools to do the agriculture only. And they selected the small plot of land. That means this plot of land also they have. So the farmers cultivates a small plot of land using simple tools and more labor. That means all the family members are involved in the farming. Climate with large number of days with sunshine and fertile soils permit growing of more than one crop annually on the same plot. That means they are having a plot of land and they have to wait the natural climatic condition, the suitable condition, and the natural sunshine. The fertility of the soil is naturally, they are not added the artificial manures or fertilizers like that. So only one type of crop, single, that means single type of crop they used, they grown in that same plot. So in early days, rice is the main crop done by these primitive people. So other crops include wheat, maize, pulses, and oilseeds. These are also done by them. Intensive subsistence agriculture is prevalent in the thickly populated areas of the monsoon regions of Southeast Asia. India is lying in the southeastern part of Asia. The Indian people doing this type of agriculture earlier, that they have to wait for the monsoon climate, they have to wait for the sunshine and the small plot of land, the single crop annually done by them. And another thing, the area having the thickly populated area, that means the population density is high in that area. This type of agriculture is done by this type of people. Next one is the primitive subsistence agriculture. Primitive subsistence agriculture means the in ancient times the peoples doing this type of agriculture, the primitive people. See, one is shifting cultivation, another is nomadic herding. The shifting cultivation is practiced in the thickly forested areas, sorry. Shifting cultivation is practiced in the thickly forested areas of Amazon basin, tropical Africa, parts of Southeast Asia and Northeast India. In these regions, the shifting cultivation done by these people, these are the areas of heavy rainfall and quick regeneration of vegetation. That means regeneration means they immediately grown up the grasses, the vegetation, because of the heavy rainfall. Due to heavy rainfall in that areas, the grasslands, the grasses are grown immediately. Like that in our areas also, when the rainy days are started, in our area also, the weeds are grown naturally. The heavy weeds are grown, heavy grasses are grown in that area due to the heavy rainfall in our area also. A plot of land is cleared by felling the trees and burning them. Felling the trees and burning them, that means they selected the primitive people, they have not their own land to do the agriculture. So these people from this area like Amazon basin, tropical Africa, parts of Southeast Asia and Northeast India, from this area the people selected some plot of land. They cleared and they cut the trees and burned them. After burning these trees and grasses from that plot, the ashes are mixed with the soil and crops like maize, yam, potatoes, and cassava are grown. When the ashes are mixed with the soil, the fertility of the soil grown. So this plot of land fit for do this type of agriculture, that maize, yam, potatoes, and cassava are grown. So these are the crops that matured within a short period of time. That means they can harvest within a short period of time. So after the soil loses its fertility, the land is abandoned and the cultivator moves to a new plot. Because of, you see, already I told you this type of land are having without the fertility. After cutting the trees and burning up, when the ashes are mixed up with the soil, the fertility of the soil is grown. But after doing the agriculture one time or the two times, the fertility of the soil loses. So they have to change the plot. They have to change the plot, and they selected another plot of land again started like that in the same way. So it is known as they are shifting from one place to another place. Shifting means changing the places. Shifting from one place to another place and doing the agriculture by burning and slashing the area. So this type of agriculture is known as the slash and burn agriculture. So who are the people that doing this shifting cultivation? That means some of the peoples are till now they are living in the world from this area, all given like Amazon basin, tropical Africa, like that. That they have not their own land, and they had educationally and economically also back. So they are they have to live in the world, they have to survive. So they practice this type of activities like the rearing of livestock, rearing of the animals, and doing this type of agriculture, shifting cultivation, and like that they are moving from one place to another place. The another is the nomadic herding. Nomads means the already I told you that nomads are the ohori. They have not their own land or not their own house. That means they have not their house, so they are known as khornai. Khornai, সেইকাৰণে সিহঁতক ohori কয়, nomads. Nomadic herding is practiced in the semi-arid and arid regions of Sahara, Central Asia, and some parts of India. These are the areas having the nomads, like Rajasthan and Jammu and Kashmir. In this type of farming, herdsmen move from one place to another place with their animals for fodder and water. They are shifting. They are shifting also. This is also that they are shifting mainly, but they are doing the they are taking the animals. The one part they are doing the cultivations, and these are the peoples they are rearing animals. The nomadic herding is practiced in the semi-arid and arid regions of Sahara. Arid means dry, or semi-dry. Arid regions, Central Asia, and some parts of India. Some parts of India means where the deserted areas are there, lying in nearby the Rajasthan or nearby this area. Like Rajasthan, there is a desert, Thor desert. In this type of farming, herdsmen move from one place to another place with their animals for fodder and water along defined routes. So they are moving from one place to another place. They are created some routes, ways that they have to move from one place to another place. They can keep their animals along with them for searching the food for the animals, and for them also they are taking the animals along with them, and to and for their business purpose also. So from that animal they are taking out the milk. These are bring to the markets for money. So they are doing the business like from the this type of animals, sheep, camel, yak, goats are most commonly rearing, and they from that animal they provide milk, meat, wool, hides. Hides means the skin of the animals, and other products to the herders and their families. After that, commercial farming. In commercial farming, crops are grown and animals are reared for sale in the market. The area cultivated and the amount of capital used is large. Most of the work is done by machines. Commercial farming includes commercial grain farming, mixed farming, and plantation agriculture. So, the commercial farming is done only for the purpose for the business purpose. In case of intensive farming, the farmers are doing only to need only to fulfill the need of their family members. But in case of commercial farming, the farmers doing only for that this they are doing only for sale in the market, and cultivated the amount of capital is used in a large manner. The maximum work using with their hand they are doing the machines. In case of commercial farming, the grain farming, mixed farming, and plantation agriculture are doing for their commercial purposes. Commercial grain farming, crops are grown for commercial purpose. Wheat and maize are common commercially grown grains. Major areas where commercial grain farming is practiced are temperate grasslands of North America, Europe, and Asia. Temperate grasslands means where the temperature is not so hot or not so cold. The temperate means these areas are sparsely populated. Sparsely means less, with large farms spreading over hundreds of hectares. Severe winters restrict the growing season and only a single crop can be grown. In mixed farming, the land is used for growing food and fodder crops and rearing livestock. It is practiced in Europe, eastern USA, Argentina, southeast Australia, New Zealand, and South Africa. The Inca plantations are a type of commercial farming where single crop of tea, coffee, sugarcane, cashew, rubber, banana, or cotton are grown. These are the crops lying in the plantation farming. The produce may be processed on the farm itself. The process system after production, the processed are done in nearby factories because these are the heavy loaded thing and these will spoil immediately. So in the factories located nearby these areas and these product things they are bringing to the nearby factories for processing. The development of a transport network is thus essential for such farming. That means the good transport system, good network system is very essential for this type of agriculture. Major plantations are found in the tropical regions of the world: rubber in Malaysia, coffee in Brazil, tea in India and Sri Lanka are some examples. So the students, about major crops we will discuss in our next class, and this much for today. Thank you all.